It's now time to create our post model delete view. This one is actually going to be almost identical to the detail view. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this detail view, paste it in here. I'm going to get rid of these notes here. We don't need those anymore. In fact, I'm going to get rid of them on both of them because I also do not just don't need them anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to say post model delete view. And in here, I'm going to add just one really simple thing, and that is if request.method equals to post, then we'll do object.delete, and then we are going to return a redirect to like the list view. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this redirect here and bring it back to the list view here. And then we also want to do a message success saying post deleted. So really, this is a post model confirm delete view, but I'm calling it the delete view because it's actually where I delete the view. So let's actually put this into action, and I'm going to let's actually make the template first. So we'll come in here and do delete-view.html, and it's really simple. I'm going to say delete object.title with a question mark, close off the h1 tag, and then we're going to make a form with a method of post, action being to empty, close off the form, and we'll say, are you sure you want to delete this object or this post? And then we're going to put an input type equals to submit, value equals to yes. And then cancel input, we'll just say input type equals to cancel. And then actually, sorry, not input type, but ahref equals to, and then we'll just do blog. We'll just do the URL. So blog / and then object.id. And then we'll just say cancel in here, just like that. So basically, cancel is not really cancel. It's just a link back to the actual object or the blog list itself. Okay, so are you sure you want to delete this post? We save that. Let's go ahead and add this into our URLs. So I'm gonna of course import it, and then I'm going to copy the detail view again, and right below edit, or actually above edit, I will have delete here. I'm just keeping them alphabetical, and then we're gonna put the detail view there, and then we'll call it delete view and delete. Okay. So we save that, and let's go to any of our items here. So item 1, I come in here and say delete. Are you sure you want to delete this post? Yes. If I hit cancel, it goes back. If I hit yes, it gives me the CSRF token for forbidden. Hopefully you guys caught that. If you didn't, that is okay. We just need to come in here and do CSRF token. And that's a security feature that Django has. That's really nice. So let's try that again. We'll refresh in here and say yes, and it took us back to the list. I can come through and just delete as many I want, and it's actually deleting them. So I say yes, and it's not rendering the message on the list view, so let's bring in that message from the create view, and we'll put it into the list view itself. If you've followed along on Django templates, you would know that what I'm doing here is very redundant, and you would have to change, or you could update them, be a little bit better on the template side of things. But I'm not doing that now. I'm just working on the views, and we can see that it's coming through just fine. And now we have CRUD pretty much finished. Okay, so there's a couple things that you might want to think about is how is it can I actually override or change a lot of this stuff? That is, like, what if I wanted to have my views being just one sort of function-based view? That is something that you should really start thinking about, because we've created this delete view, and not a whole lot is different for each thing, right? So this is pretty much the same as this and as this, as well as the create method. So what I want to do here now is leave it off. And then in the next one, we're actually going to combine as much of this as we can so you guys can see how powerful forms can be, or how powerful function-based views can be in and of themselves, because they're a function. We can think through the logic of these functions to make them work better for us. Now, for those of you who just want to build an app and get it done, this is a very solid and robust way to do so. Sure, you might repeat yourself a little bit, which is violating dry, but that's okay because we got something finished and done. And the way that you're repeating yourself is not really a bad way to do it because the functions themselves are really combining everything that that particular view needs. Now, if you really want to be dry, that is to not repeat yourself a lot, class-based views actually handle a lot of these things better than function-based views would, because the class-based views have a lot of things kind of built into it. Like they have something called a create view that really all you have to do is set the model and then the form, and then it does everything else pretty much, which is really, really cool. So that's something else to think about as well. But I'm going to leave you with this one. If you guys have any questions on this, let us know. The main thing here with this delete view is all we did is run the post method on that particular URL. We didn't actually input or send any data. We just had the action of post happen, or the method of post happen. And that's how we were able to know that they confirmed it. And that's how we were able to delete it. Cool. So we'll see you guys in the next one.